All you niggas need to shut the fuck up so I can get this intro. It's 5 o'clock, my nigga. Okay, so,
Oh, the wife already closed. Oh, okay.
bruh, this is the third. This is. Hey, welcome to the Morning Time Podcast, man. I'm not even gonna do the original intro. Hit the intro. Welcome to the Morning Session Podcast, brought to you by the Morning Session Studio. I am your host, Orion_New Star, and today with me I have my boy over there.
Stone, the one and only. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
And facts. And next to him we have the on and mighty Titus Lee.
We out here. You can wear out my name.
Yeah. Facts. Don't be wearing the boy name. I don't. That's don't. Okay.
Say my name.
Facts. So, before all of the intros we made, More, you have something on your chest. Before we get into the main topic, do you still want to get it off your chest?
You want? Nah. You want it off my chest?
Get it off your chest.
That podcast ain't going well.
Get it off your chest.
What?
More, we've done it plenty of time before when I say,
Hey,
get it off your chest, my boy Don.
like I said, if you believe in something, you wanna stand for what you believe in. Stand for what you believe in. Now, with that being said,
Facts.
I know on YouTube, I don't know if you're gonna censor that or not.
No disclaimer.
No.
I'll put a big red label in front of it that says this is rated R. If they listen to it at their own discretion.
Oh no, it's not the people.
Yes, well.
It's the YouTube algorithm. That's gonna flag your shit off.
Bro, we said nigga, fuck, and all the F in this place already.
Oh, no, that's the thing. They don't want their viewers out there. And I don't want their viewers inside of me neither. So, whatever magical potion you guys are giving out for free, I don't like free shit. Alright?
Yo. I already know where this is going. I'm
just letting you guys know. I don't want no free shit. If it's for free, don't give it to me.
You wanna pay for it? Okay. You wanna pay for it?
I'll pay for it.
You pay for it.
I'll pay for
You
it.
pay for it.
Yeah, but for free? Hell no.
What we paying for? What?
You think about the little thing you stab yourself with twice.
What would you stop yourself for twice? Wait, what?
Hey, you took that over there. You got the portion.
It's the
You
BDSM
cool.
podcast. Oh, you mean the vaccine?
Vaccine, give her the vaccine.
Oh, yeah, but I think the vaccine. I was excited. I almost gone to the test trials, bro. I trying to grow extra limb. I trying to grow extra tail. You feel me?
Oi.
Nah, they telling me to go get it. You wanna go some tell?
I won't be the first one.
Hey,
I won't be the first one.
I'm blessed on me. Only all I need. I got all I
Exactly,
need.
and I'm blessed too. That's why I could just do it. It's real. I ain't scared.
Hey, like we say, well, if
Fearfully.
you believe in it, go for it, but don't force it on me, homie. You wanna see the other side, cause I can switch up. Like, see, you didn't even see that.
Wait, what's the topic? What's the topic?
Okay.
All right, back to the podcast.
So today's topic is can people choose what they believe in?
Yes.
Nah, people can't do it.
Okay. Let's go hot potato. Yes, no, yes.
Nah.
So
yes, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
so yes, no.
You say no.
Yeah, I say no. I know I say no.
Yeah, he knows he say no.
Alright, go for it.
Okay.
No. Let's give him something to.
Lay down my argument?
No, let Mark lay down his argument for why he thinks people can't believe what they believe in.
Like I was talking to you over there.
Them over there.
You can believe whatever you want to believe. But nah, it's up to you how much society influence you.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it up to you?
Yeah, like if I say I don't care, how you gonna make me care?
What?
I don't care.
I mean, but
There's no way around it.
But why don't you care?
I don't care.
But why
No,
don't-
no, it's not about caring, it's about believing.
I mean, like for me to believe in something, I have to care for it first.
There's a point to it.
Yeah.
There's a fallacy in that, and if you guys listen to that podcast, you should know which one it is.
There's always a fallacy. You can always find one.
In your arguments, yes.
Any argument, you can always find a fallacy.
No, you can't always find a
Always.
fallacy. No, you cannot.
Bring one to the table real quick. I'll just figure you out.
Wait, that you can't find a fallacy?
Yes.
Okay. My argument is that green is a primary color. That's my argument.
Okay, this is not the fallacy. Yo.
There's a lot of statements in the fallacy.
Okay, first of all, this is not the fallacy podcast. We already had one of those. This is the believing podcast. So, Mark, why do you think people can believe whatever they want to believe?
Like, if we
or they can choose to believe what they want to believe in?
I mean, like, you choose to believe what you want to believe in. And then determine that.
How is that the case?
You have that freedom. You have that willpower. You know, right? So, it's not like they forcing it on you.
Oh, really? They're not?
Well, they can force it on you, but they cannot make you believe. Because belief is a mindset. Right? You can tell me, oh, yo, worship God. God is good. God is blah, blah, blah.
All the time.
You know? But, like, for me to actually believe it, I have to, like, think about it, have the mindset, and then, like, just believe in it. I can't just believe in it because you tell me believe it.
Believe it.
Okay, so
Bruh.
I think this comes back to what we talked about. Like in another podcast, we talked about like free will and stuff, and I guess it's the continuation of the free will discussion because we like talk about free will every time.
I mean,
No. You want to bring it up.
I know I want to bring it up. I don't know wrong with me.
Kind of hope we had free will, but we don't.
Yeah, but exactly. We
No.
don't. So which comes back around to like what you're saying. Like if you don't have free will, how can you choose what you believe in?
I mean, like, I'm saying that you choose to the extent that you're not gonna force me to believe in something.
Oh, you mean that people? Well, but no. I mean, like you can't. You
like
can't just switch your beliefs.
You have. Huh?
You can't just switch your beliefs, and like
they do that all the time.
No. I mean, okay. Like, tell me something you believe in.
I believe I'm about to go home after this podcast.
Okay, right? Okay, and force yourself to believe something else. You can't force yourself to just like switch. You know?
Oh no, I'm going to class.
Yeah. You go in the class. You know.
What time it is?
It's past. Your class been started.
Nah, that's 30, bro.
Oh, at 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is this continuation of like the free will thing.
It's not a will thing.
Because to choose is to will, right? Like choose and will is like a parallel type of thing, right?
Choose is not to will. For the simple fact is when you're giving choices, you might not even will any of the choices.
Okay, so yeah, you mean you might go to like a breakfast menu, like at McDonald's or whatever, but you didn't choose anything on the McDonald's menu.
No, what I'm saying is sometimes you have to eat from the dollar menu, breakfast menu, because that's all you can afford.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
you're choosing, but it's not complete will. Exactly. It's not completely free of will.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, your choices are very coarse.
But like believing, believing is something very different because there are people who go their whole life not believing in God, and then, bang, they're hit with something, and all this, and they become the most God-believing nigga out there.
Okay, this might be controversial. I'm a Christian man. Okay, so I don't think people switch from like being like atheists to being religious, like just by like casually, right? Like I think something traumatic has to happen. Like either or, like something traumatic has to happen either way. If you just like switch your mind, stuff like that. Right?
Or maybe you realize you were wrong.
But like people, it don't work like that. You know, people don't just you don't just bring an argument to people, realize you're wrong, and then you switch your mind. No one.
I've done so plenty of times.
You've done so plenty of times?
Yes.
Okay. You ever argue with somebody where they like believe something like so passionately, right? And you bring out the arguments to like explain like why they are wrong and they still believe it. Like,
okay, but the thing is like, I am not somebody who's married to my arguments. I'm in love with them. Don't fool. Like, don't get me fooled.
Weren't you in bed with the arguments? You wouldn't marry the arguments. Okay.
I'm not married to them. Like, I will not die by any arguments that I make.
Okay.
But I love them.
I mean, I feel like most people would die by like most of the a lot of arguments that they make. Like say you trying to
You see, that's the thing though. Like, most people are choosing their own indoctrination. You don't need to be indoctrinated.
No, I don't think you choose it. Like, say me being a Christian, right? If I was in India, I probably wouldn't be Christian, right? I'd be like,
bruh, okay, let me say this. I know this gal who grew up in the Middle East.
Yeah.
raised like the whole straight and narrow, conservative, Middle Eastern ways.
Yeah. It's not.
The second she stepped foot in the U.S., she spread the wings.
She's. How do you mean? Which wing she spread?
She spread her wings, my friend.
Which wings?
She took flight, my nigga.
Took flight
I
where?
mean, like,
What?
travel from the Middle East over here. You
Yeah,
got
you gotta spread some.
I'm just gonna say, flights are the only thing she's catching, my friend.
Oh wow.
I ain't gonna put nobody business out there,
Okay,
but flights
Charles.
are not the only thing she's catching out there.
She's riding.
And what I'm saying is,
You said a choice?
bruh, yo, yeah, yeah.
Is that a choice?
She is choosing to reject her raising, the belief she was raised with.
Well,
but like,
it's-
I feel like it's complex.
It's complex,
it's
right?
complex.
It's really depend on the environment.
Yeah.
Cause like if she go back home, she gonna be straight. Like a
Fast, yeah, she-
straight.
she-
Like seriously.
Doesn't mean okay.
She-
Listen. What I'm telling you is, when presented with something better, people can.
Better.
Yes.
Better.
Better?
Okay. Would you rather be here as a female in the USA, where you have feminism, or in the Middle East,
Hardcore.
where you look at a nigga wrong and they can hang you?
That is not a good comparison.
No. That is a
not
perfect
good-
comparison.
That is
It's like-
not a good comparison.
it's like-
That is a good comparison. But listen.
America's
There are
the richest
times.
country in
No,
the
listen.
world. Obviously, around the
Listen.
world.
There are times in the world. Listen to there are times in the world where you don't know any better, and if somebody shows you better, and you're moldable,
Better.
better is objective. It's
'cause
subjective.
I think you're using it wrong.
No, I'm using the word
better. Like
It's
well,
subjective.
That's not it.
Better is subjective. What I'm saying is, when shown the alternative, if the alternative is better, at least in your
You
opinion,
mean like it's more, you like it better?
is more enticing.
Yeah, you like it. Yeah.
Yes. People are, and also you have to be moldable too.
Moldable. Okay.
Yeah.
So like genetics.
No.
No, I just saying like what makes her more moldable?
Let's just say this.
Genetics.
Matter at this point, no matter how much fun he if somebody dragged him to a club and he had the best night of his life,
Yeah.
he will still leave that club grumpy and sad.
Okay. So genetics. I mean, like,
No.
I just say like,
No.
what makes what development from someone being a baby to someone being like a moldable like 20-some-year-old, like that ain't just genetics and environment.
I'll say
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Genetic and environment.
Yeah.
But to some extent, the person has a choice, has a control over it.
But where did choice come from?
Okay, listen. Have you ever heard of the Big Five?
The Big Five?
Yes, the Big Five personality.
Oh, Big Five personality.
Yeah, you probably
Oh, yeah.
You've definitely heard it from Peterson
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
So you have
I don't
open.
know about it. Go on.
Okay.
So you have openness, neuroticism, extroversion, conscientiousness.
Yeah, I think I'm ENT.
Yeah, no. You want to the other side.
Yeah,
But
right.
like, if somebody can change from being an introvert to an extrovert or extroversion to introversion,
Yeah.
they can also go from being somebody who's really open to somebody who's not open.
Yeah, I mean like
From somebody who's
I can do
agreeable
that.
to being completely
I can do
disagreeable.
that. Some people be like, man, you quiet. Other people be like, you wild. So it's like, it really depends.
No, but the thing is, will the same person ever say the same thing?
Yeah.
Like with somebody who yesterday said, "Damn, nigga, you wildin'," be like, "Yo, you reserved today." Will that ever be the case with you? Okay, then that case is situational, it's personal based.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, with me, the same person, like no, with some people, let me not use me as an example.
Yeah, he don't use it.
Like the same, well,
They be like, you're a whole joke. See,
Oh,
that's
no.
funny.
trying to find a
You just gotta roll it out. It's okay. It's okay.
just roll with the punches. Okay, what I'm saying is, there are some people today you might be like, "Yo, you're extremely open and extroverted today. You wildin'." And they say be like, "Yo, nigga, why you the fuck you in your bubble so hard? Get the fuck out of there. What happened to the nigga I met yesterday? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like you're the same person still.
Yeah.
They're the same person. It's like for some reason they can switch back and forth. And that's the same thing I'm saying with somebody's belief.
I mean, yeah, but like, I think like you can't choose what you believe. Like you're like guided towards something by like your genetics and your environment. But I don't think you have this ability to make this conscious choice towards like say I wanted to like believe in like let's name me a random
Let's
say
say
I wanted to believe that Shrek 3 was like the greatest movie ever.
Uh-huh.
I can't force myself to believe that. Like I can't like you see how somebody can't force you to believe something.
Okay.
Like you can't even force yourself to believe something.
Okay, listen. Let's say I think Demon Slayer is the best battle anime out there ever.
Yeah.
And I pray by it and I will die by
Yeah,
it.
that's a trash opinion.
I know. That's why I chose it, my friend. Because I know there are people out there who believe that.
Okay, there's no one
And
else
then 2 seasons later, I land up on Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's the heat show.
You know?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
And like, those are the only 2 shows I've watched.
Oh, okay.
If I am a logical and rational person, my opinion, my belief that Demon Slayer is the greatest anime of all time has to change.
Yeah, exactly. But you didn't choose that.
No, I'm choosing to change it because there are people out there who've seen both shows and will still die by Demon Slayer.
No, but I mean, Demon Slayer, okay. Like, I like Demon Slayer. But I just saying, like, but it's still, like, that's where the genetics factor in. On the environment and stuff. And it's, like, based on, like, the entirety of their life. All of those inputs going into that choice to whether they want to be a smart person and think that Jujutsu Kaisen is better, or a other person who thinks that.
Okay, then allow me to say this.
Yeah.
We will never agree because I don't think you believe human beings have even the slither of personal responsibility in anything that they do.
No, not that personal responsibility. But like, okay, see, that's why people scared. That's why people scared of like the free will argument, right? Like,
No. Tilo, people are not scared of it.
No,
but
people are
you.
scared of it because.
But listen. You've already reached your conclusion of it, in it, right?
Exactly.
Have you not?
Switch what I believe.
No, I'm not saying.
you seeing the same thing as me.
Tilo, you've come to the conclusion already to it, right?
No.
And what is your conclusion to it?
I don't have I have a hunch, right?
You have a hunch.
I have a hunch that
if it's a hunch, why would you base every other thing you believe in into that hunch?
No. I don't base everything what I believe in into this hunch, right?
No, but like everything you said so far, based on the fact that from the very beginning we are molded by the thing that comes before us.
Yeah, I mean that's what you are, right? Like you as a person, like you as Charles, are just your memories, right? Like you're only like your memories and your experiences, like you as a personality. That's all that you are, right?
Yes, but what you're saying is, because of that, I have no free will, and I'm saying if you believe in that, we will never agree because even though I've reached that point and understanding, I still believe in personal accountability.
I mean, I ain't saying personal accountability
because
if
like
free will is like a different.
No, they're one and the same.
I mean that technically.
If I don't have the will to do something, why would you blame me?
Exactly, but
why would you blame me for it?
Everyone don't have the will to do something.
Because, no. Listen. Listen. If by some chance somebody wrap a bunch of strings around me and literally cancel, like hit me in the back of the head, like right there, cancel all my like. Make it so that my brain cannot connect to my body to talk.
Yeah,
that's
pretty wild.
And then listen. It's a scenario. It's a wild scenario. And then they puppeteer me, grab a gun, and then I go somewhere and I lit it up. You cannot blame me for that.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can. And I will.
What?
Like what?
Like how we gonna look out for them for real?
What?
Oh my God.
You're not getting away with that one.
Okay, I feel okay.
Like,
no, listen. Are you gonna hold me personally reliable?
Oh no, you're not.
Like this example, right? Okay, like say.
No. Listen.
Even without free will.
Simple.
Let me just make this happen. Okay, even without free will, right? Okay, look at like a robot. A drone with a gun on it, right? And it's going around just killing people, right? You shoot down the drone, right?
Just doing what it's programmed to do.
Exactly, you're gonna shoot down the drone. Right? You're gonna stop the drone, right?
But are you gonna blame the person who programmed the drone?
Am I going to shoot down just
No, Tilo, listen. Are you gonna blame me? No, Tilo, listen. Don't try to create another scenario. Explain this. Would you blame me?
I mean, I can answer that.
This may hijacking my scenario.
No, listen. Mark already said he's gonna blame me.
Oh yeah, you want to blame.
Oh, you mean in your scenario?
Yes. Would you blame me?
No, I don't blame you.
Why would you not blame me?
Stop you.
No.
Why would you not blame him?
Regardless, why would you not blame me?
Because someone else controls you.
Okay. In that same sense, if you
he is conscious though.
Listen, if you reach the point in an argument, Tito, listen.
So if he is conscious, why he can't take no blame for that?
No, he can't.
Like, I would not place all the blame on him, but like he is part of the blame too.
No,
like,
okay.
All the parties involved is accountable for that action.
See, that's why I like the will and the accountability are like two different things.
No,
Because-
they're the same.
No.
If you don't have the will, you can't have the accountability.
Like like say a drone.
Okay,
Killing people,
let's-
right?
let's
Like,
say-
the drone is
no.
accountable for killing people. But
Or the drone
does
account-
not have free will.
Are you gonna blame the drone?
The drone is accountable, but the drone does not have free will.
Really?
I'm going to blame the person that programmed it badly, obviously, but I still gonna take down the drone.
No. It's not about.
Right?
It is not about taking down the drone. I don't give a fuck what you do with the drone.
You don't-
The question
you
is,
don't
do you
give
blame
me-
it? Do you blame it?
Do you blame the drone?
Do you blame the drone?
The drone killing children, bro.
Do you
Obviously-
blame it?
No, do you blame the drone?
Obviously, you don't blame the drone. You blame the
Okay.
person programming the drone.
And that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
If you take free will out of the equation,
Why-
you
okay,
cannot blame the
okay,
action that is being
okay,
done by the
okay,
person.
okay.
Okay.
My question to you.
So
My
do you
question-
just want to blame people?
No, my
No,
question- my
I'm
question-
saying is if you don't give them free will, you cannot blame them.
Hold up. My question to you, Tito, is like, why do you blame Charles and not the drone?
No, I don't blame her.
No, like
I said I didn't.
if I program the drone, why are you blaming me and not the drone?
Hmm?
Well, okay, I program a drone that go killing people.
Yeah.
You said you blame me because I programmed the drone.
Yeah.
Why would you blame me?
Because in the scenario where you have free will
No. In the scenario where I programmed the drone and
and
the
you
drone
don't
killed.
have free will,
No. Regardless of whether I have free or not, I programmed the drone.
and
The drone go kill people.
Yeah.
Who do you blame?
I blame you for
Okay.
programming the drone.
Nah, listen. What if I, now back to my scenario, couldn't control myself and somebody else was puppeteering my hands?
Exactly. I don't blame you.
Who would you blame now?
I blame the person who puppeteering you. Obviously.
Okay,
That's what I just said.
That's the argument right there you have.
That's what. Yeah. Exactly.
If you take free will away from whatever you're going to blame, you cannot blame it anymore.
No, but you're still like accountable. Like accountability. Like the.
Why would you hold me accountable for something I had no control over?
Okay, because you have.
Tito,
okay.
are you gonna blame me for a hurricane hitting Haiti?
Okay.
Tito,
That's
are you
why-
going to blame me
Okay,
for a hurricane that hits
question.
Haiti?
Y'all don't get what I'm saying?
Hold up. I see what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Now my question to you is,
What he's saying makes no
do you blame
sense.
the gun too?
No.
Do you
Like,
blame the gun for killing
Okay,
the round that
okay,
killed the people?
okay,
the people?
why did? Okay, like zooming in. Somebody shoot me. Why did I die? I died because a bullet hit me in my heart.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The bullet is accountable for the death of me, right? But who caused that bullet? The person shot the gun.
So what you're saying is every wrong that I've ever committed on this earth is blamed back to my parents.
No,
and
not
then-
to your parents, but to like a very infinite like wave of causality. Like,
No, a
the
very
entity
finite
of causality that is Charles, right,
Mhm.
is accountable because
Mhm.
like it's too many things. There's too many inputs going into that to just blame everything at one time. So
I
you
mean,
have to hold
like-
one thing accountable.
I mean, from
So
the
if you-
argument, it sounds like that.
You're basically blaming the universe.
Yeah.
Everything isn't caused by everything.
No, listen.
Everything is caused by something.
That mean that if you're gonna blame the universe, you cannot charge the person who committed the act, which means you cannot blame a person for anything that they ever do in this world.
I don't. Okay, the way that I think, I don't usually blame.
That mean
I don't blame.
That mean
people
that mean there's no accountability to it.
Okay.
If somebody steal $100,
No.
listen.
Okay,
If I steal $100 from you, Tito,
Yeah.
you cannot come ask me about my $100.
No,
Ask the fucking universe,
what
nigga.
What you talking about? I will go back and I will get my $100 from you because you are accountable for taking my $100.
No.
I will not blame you as a human being.
But I didn't
will not
choose.
say it is your choice.
But I didn't choose.
Exactly, you didn't choose.
So why would you come to me?
Because you have my $100, Charles. How am I supposed to get my $100?
Get it from the universe,
No,
nigga.
if the bullet in my arm, how am I supposed to stop it from bleeding? Like,
Get a
you
uni-
feel me? You-
go
do
to the
you-
universe.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
You
universe.
understand what I'm saying?
The universe, my friend.
Oh,
The universe.
okay.
Because Tito, listen, if you are not willing to give people a will,
No, not give people like. Okay, do you think free will is a thing?
yes, to some
Why?
extent.
Why?
Because at every point I am still choosing myself. I am making the conscious decision.
I mean, I feel like you're conscious. I feel like all of us are obviously like conscious, right? But I feel like consciousness is like a different thing.
But the
from-
thing is, I'm not a passive observer of
Are
the
you?
thing.
Are you not a positive observer?
Obviously, I am not.
If you-
Because there's a line between what I'm observing and what is happening. There's a sequence of causality to it.
Is it? I
Yes.
mean, I just saying.
Listen, I am choosing to be animated as I'm talking. My hand moving is not by accident. I am choosing for that to happen.
Like, no, but you.
If I want, listen, if I didn't want my hand to move and that she was moving, there would be a problem in that. I'll be a passive observer, and you cannot blame the observer. You have to blame the thing controlling the action. If you take free will away, which is my ability to control it, regarding to my own personal will, my action, me wanting this to happen, If you take that away from me, that means you cannot blame me for anything that I will ever do in my whole entire
You don't
life.
understand what I'm trying to say. We don't know, wait, I gonna explain that. Okay, so you choosing to raise your hand up and down and do all these motions, that's like a causal, that's like an effect from you viewing humans throughout the entire life. You view that, okay, like hand motions and gesturing and the English language are things that like people do. It's like a social phenomenon to, explain this message fully, right? So people understand what you're saying more. You get to emote more when you show these hands up and down. This example which you're giving was caused by me in like giving this like effect that you caused you to do that example. Like, is that like a free will phenomenon, right?
Question.
Like, is that a phenomenon?
Why does it? Why does a newborn baby who's deaf, who's never seen, still able to cry and express emotions?
Because they're hungry. Because they're hungry.
What do you mean because they're hungry?
Because they're hungry or they need something. If they need something.
But who?
Son, you are.
But what?
You entering a new territory.
What I'm saying is,
Now you're curious. Now you cannot see it. The only way you can tell how you feel about it, just cry about it.
You just cry about like there's nothing else to do. Like what do you want them to do?
but I'm not saying there's not a causal effect to things, but I'm saying in that causal reaction, at any point you could choose to make it stop.
Does that baby have that will to make
Yeah.
it stop?
Like where does that at any time I get to choose to make it stop? Like where does that choice stem from? Like what is the thing? And like what's the causal patterns of that choice, and where does the free will come in? Like where's the random pixie dust of free will? Right? Like where's that random? Because to say that you have free will is to say that you make an uncaused decision, right? Or you have some uncaused element of this decision making, right? So what is it to be uncaused, right? Like I think you're asserting yourself to like a level of like a deity or a god to say, I made an uncaused decision.
Alright, I've been listening to you.
Yeah.
So it's like you waving between free will and no free will. So it's like
No, I don't think you're free will.
He's not wavering. He's full blown. He doesn't exist. I'm the only one here who is wavering between it exists and it doesn't.
Okay, it's kind of complex. Like,
It is complex.
It is very
It's
complex.
one of the oldest arguments, right?
So it's like
I think you have consciousness. I think the
the
director is there, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Are you? I'll let you form your thoughts.
Everything is predetermined. Whatever I'm gonna do next, it already written.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No. Okay. I think like this because of computer science.
Okay, chill. Listen.
Everything is either predetermined or random. See like there is the randomness, right?
Chill. There's no random in
There
science.
is
There's no random. There's no random. There's no random.
That's science.
Well, no. Do you know about quantum mechanics, right? Like things just popping out of existence and do things. Like the causal chains don't exist within like the quantum realm. You feel me?
Don't worry. Okay, let's take a brief pause, and then we're back after this messages. Gotta shake some ass with the people. They'll love that.
What?
I don't know. I'm looking for attendance.
You see, that was absolutely free of my own will.
It wasn't that was thought. Like that was Charles. Like I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
Tito, at this point,
I just trying to say, like, what's your argument for free? Like, the only argument you have for free will is that you feel like you have it, right?
No, my argument for free will is, I think.
You think.
Mm-hmm. And it happens.
Okay, you think I'm not. So you feel like you have it.
No.
You know that you have it.
No, what I'm saying is, there's a continuous. Let's not even use correlation between what I deem to happen and the results.
Okay.
That means, and whatever infinite thing that is observing it and what is acting it, there's a connection to it, regardless of whatever is affecting whichever.
But what caused?
Because listen, because I know if I jump, I'm going to fall.
What caused you to jump? What caused you to jump?
I don't know, because I wanted to jump at the moment.
But why did you want to jump at the moment?
I don't know, some chemical mixture in my body.
See, so, is it like I just trying to say like where is this uncaused pixie dust magic that is the free will? Like where is this? Like where is this thing that is?
Okay, let's take a random a random set of events.
Yeah.
Let's say. By the way, it's not a random set of events. It's an event that actually happened. I'm trying to figure out.
You're gonna pretend like it's a random.
Yes, I'm gonna pretend because it was kind of random how it happens.
Oh, you going to the gal house and the gal lady was still home, and he was like,
no.
Bro,
Okay, let's say your friend just randomly hit you up out of nowhere and ask you if you're going to this thing.
Okay.
And like, okay.
Okay.
And it just so happened you said yes to the right amount of people plus one, so it's still fine.
Okay.
Going on from there, you go to this place.
Okay.
You meet this other random person, which we had no plan on being there. A door.
Hello. Hey.
Who's that?
It's Mark.
He's back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have the motivation to be aggressive.
What?
He didn't have the motivation. You see, that was a choice. He chose.
Did he choose that?
He chose.
I feel like class just boring.
That shit was predetermined by the professor. All my classes are sleep worthy too. I can sleep through all my classes. Doesn't mean I don't go to them. I have never That's my first time
missed
skipping this class.
a single day since this whole semester started.
So it's like,
Okay.
fuck to me though.
Props to you. You usually skip about 10 of them by now.
Nah, I don't skip
Oh,
class.
wait, what?
I don't skip class. That's crazy.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway,
That's
back to the story I was trying to tell this nigga. I was trying to tell this nigga there are random set of events. I go to this place randomly, and then I meet this person randomly. And then 2 days later, randomly, based on a set of events that just coincidentally happened to line up, I ended up meeting them again.
So, you say random.
Mm-hmm. From my perspective.
Yeah, from his perspective.
I'm not doubting that there is a causal link between what I'm doing, what they're doing, and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It was not random.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he made it completely random.
Yeah. No. I mean perception-wise
Yeah,
random.
Perception completely.
I'm not.
It's true to film. I catch it right now. Are you ready, bro? You can't stop me.
I told you not to
You
be
can't
laughing
stop
up.
me.
I'm saying from my perspective, random. Because in no way, shape, or form am I expecting it, acting toward it. I'm just doing me, and they're just doing them.
Yeah.
And it just so happened we meet again.
You never know. Maybe they were stuck in you. They know you were gonna be there.
Oh,
Right.
I know for a
You
fact.
never know.
I know for a fact because they don't remember my name.
So
Oh, they don't remember me. Okay.
Yeah, they remember. They
just
remember.
because someone don't know your name doesn't mean they don't know your whereabouts.
That's true. James,
Boy.
James Wan is knowing them niggas.
They couldn't know my whereabouts for the simple fact is I don't be at the school, nigga.
James
I
Wan
mean, like-
James wants to take them niggas out of the earth.
You don't- you-
Take the life out of them niggas. He one of them niggas.
You don't have to be in the school for someone to be know your whereabouts.
Why? Where was I this morning at 8 o'clock?
I didn't care that much.
Okay, nobody would fucking know where I am at 8 o'clock this morning.
Maybe that person cared that much.
That is literally impossible.
You never
never
know.
know. You never know, though.
Okay, let's assume they're a regular person, not a stalker who's stalking me.
Okay.
Because I know I'm handsome, but I'm not that handsome, nigga. Like,
This
damn.
is a whole joke.
Oh, no. Okay.
Y'all niggas make it impossible to argue against y'all. I also make it impossible to argue against me, but
Okay,
damn.
finish your causal chain. I'll finish your rest. Just use it random events.
Yes. And I'm saying, from my perspective,
Yeah.
I am choosing my action at every point in those interactions.
Yeah.
The fact that I stepped out of the IST, got my bike, was on me. Me wanting to get on the cart and not go to where I was going with my bike instead and going on a field trip was my choice. Me going to get my car beforehand, my choice. Me dropping my car and then going to the place I was going was my choice. I, at every single one of those points, was actively choosing myself.
Okay, so like I said, the reason that your only argument for free will is that you feel like you were making choices.
No, it's not how I feel.
That's not what you
I'm
just said.
saying-
That's literally what you just said.
Bruh,
You
I
said,
specifically.
I feel like I'm making this. I feel like I'm going to my back. I feel like I opened the door. That's all he did. That's all he did. That's all he's saying, bro.
Tito, this is not a. I
Why
feel.
does it for your feeling?
Tito,
Oh, no.
I'm not saying.
Oh, wow. Okay, what you saying?
I am not saying. You know what? Because of my feelings or my choice, actually. Perfect example. I was in a moment where I've been previously in the past, and the feelings have always been the same.
50 seconds ago, you felt like doing this pain. Or was it because of your feeling?
My frustration against his action to continuously talk while I was already late for the podcast already started late, and he kept on rambling when I didn't want him to.
See, I just stripped away your free will. That's
No.
what you're trying to say.
You didn't shoot my free will.
I
choose to
I am your
act.
God.
I should throw the shit back. But it's not
Look
worth
at you. Look at you. Yes.
Powerless.
Laugh.
Alright, pick your head up now.
Woo. Yeah, pick your head up. Look at me.
This
Look at
is-
me. Yeah, nigga.
Alright,
Yeah, look at you.
alright.
Look at you.
Alright.
Yeah, continue to talk. Ciao. I am the cause of things. I am the uncause. I am the uncause. Yeah. Yeah, I lied. I have free will. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Dope.
Oh, man.
Dope.
Whew.
Dope.
Nice job, man.
Is he nice? Everybody else
You
you
don't
talk.
influence people.
He's on
He's holding back so hard.
Look at him not talking. We cause him to not talking. We get causal chance. Look at you. Look at you. You can't escape the causal chain, Charles. You can't choose. You cannot escape the causal chain. He'll wave and I'll wave. We're all part of the same wave. You're crashing into us, Charles.
He's ready now.
He's ready. Okay. Go.
He's just reflecting. Right?
Yeah, he's just reflecting on
This
it.
guy will be like, them boys right. Them boys right. Alright. Wow, that's a silence.
Yeah, that's a silence.
Hey, don't be scared to express yourself, homie.
Oh, Charles. Okay, I have a bright side of this, Charles. Actually, I think we have free will as a unit, as a group. I think we have free will as a group, like as a community, like as a like group of people, like true people. I think like that composite body of true people. I think that they have free will, or at least like on the sliding scale of free will, like they have more free will than like just one person. Because you have like the dialectics, you have like the dialogue. You can like note down the environmental, the facts, and like the different dynamics and stuff to like come to a free will decision.
So Tito,
Yeah.
if you were the one who chose to, let's say, spill a glass of milk,
Yeah.
why are you choosing, I guess, or why are you cleaning it up?
I'm cleaning it up because a glass of milk is just spilled.
But would you just clean up some random nigga's glass of milk?
Hmm?
Would you clean up a random nigga's glass of milk?
It depends. Yeah.
Depends on some random nigga you don't know and you hate. Some random nigga you hate.
It really depends.
I don't hate people, bro.
It really depends.
Yeah, it really does depend.
If you're spilling in my house and you left, I gotta clean
Yeah.
it.
No. Let's say they spill it in their house.
In their house,
Yeah.
I got. Oh, I.
It really
I,
depends.
You
So
talk,
the
I hate them.
situation, like,
I hate them. And
Okay, you spill it at your house, I hate you. Why am I even there?
Yeah.
Am I there to kill you because I hate you?
I might as well clean up the glass of milk before I take you up. Might as well.
I mean, like, if I'm cleaning out the evidence, the milk is right there. I mean, might as well clean that.
Facts. Scan on the red and the white. Scan on the red and the white.
Yeah.
So what y'all doing? Nigga texting?
I'm
This
finding
nigga texting.
I'm finding a different topic.
You ain't think about wiping your nose just now.
Mm?
You ain't even think about wiping your nose just now. That's involuntary. Actually.
No, that was voluntary.
Was it voluntary? Look, you breathing in and out. Is that voluntary? Yeah.
Alright, stop breathing.
Yeah, I choose. Charles,
Alright,
like,
Charles,
choose
I
to
want
breathe
you
in and
to
out.
choose to stop breathing.
Yeah, look at that. You can't even choose to stop breathing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at you. What's you doing? What are you looking at? Why are you using the wife as a stylist?
I'm trying to find a topic that is not taxing.
Ah,
And literally the first one I land upon is more ambiguity versus good versus bad.
Okay.
And I'm like,
what?
Yeah, we can go for that.
more
Yeah, go.
Folks, do you really think is it worth?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. What we talking about?
You know what? Fuck it. Thank you for watching the podcast.
What?
I've been around underscore Sal. We're giving you guys a short ending because
That's why you need to talk.
I refuse.
That's why you need to
I
talk.
refuse. Listen, Tito. I absolutely refuse to combine a topic that could be fun, a little dark, with something that is completely asinine stupid because you simply refuse to go to the very end of your fucking argument. Because, Tito, let me just tell you
There's
this.
no end to this argument.
No. Tito, the line you're going down is simple as this. You have no free will.
Yeah.
I simply insert one thing. If this, why not? Because if we have no free will, I should not be held accountable for any of the action that I ever do.
I mean, no. Okay.
But you're still, but you are still wanting to hold me accountable.
So, who holds you accountable though?
He wants to still hold me accountable.
Okay.
I mean, like that's society though. That's something
Yeah,
that's
I don't
imposed
mean
on
like
you by
me.
society. It's
Yeah.
not like a specific person be like, okay, this.
Yeah, like I blame you. Like you are the cause of this. Like you chose to choose me. Like that's why I used to robot example. Like you don't understand what I'm saying. Like we could have moved faster. But you saying there, I try to use a robot example. Like I'm holding the robot shoot the people. The robot like that's undeniable. The robot shoot the people. Right? We're gonna take down the robot. Because the robot that shoots the people. Right? If a serial killer on the loose, we gotta stop the serial killer, even if it ain't his fault. We can still stop the serial killer, right? Right? But who was to blame? Like that's a more complex question, right? Like that's a super complex question, and you have to discover, you have to dig for that question.
Yeah, like why is it serial killer?
Yeah, like yeah.
You know, how did he grow up? Why did influence him to become this?
I know for sure your niggas hold grudges, so I don't know why y'all capping.
No, I just say like that question.
You wouldn't need to hold a grudge if you didn't believe the person was responsible for their actions.
No. I don't hold no grudges. I just saying like people never used to ask that question because people was like, oh, we need to hold these people accountable for what they did, blah 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 blah. Like we need to blame these people for what they did, blah 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 blah. But like finding that causal chain is how you stop further crimes from happening. You know.
Maybe.
Might take forever, but
yeah, might take forever. I mean, we ain't had no serial killers in a while.
I mean, like it's not just about serial killer. It's just about the overall thing. It's like
okay, then Tito, do you hold yourself accountable for your actions then?
Yeah, I mean, like okay, like as an individual on the individual scale, I have no choice but to believe that I have free will. Right? Like I go to Wendy's and I see the numbers, and I'm like, okay, like I can't just wait there and be like, universe, choose which thing I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have to choose to get a 4 for 4 because I broke. Okay, maybe there's no choice. I was gonna choose a 4 for 4, like you said, all the menu, right? Okay, but still, I can't just wait there. I gotta choose a decision. So I obviously I have to hold myself accountable for these actions, right? So this free will argument don't make no sense because all of us, the illusion is so strong, right? You feel me?
The illusion is so strong.
The illusion is super strong. And that's why you're arguing for it, because you feel that illusion. I feel it too, Charles. I mean, I understand where you coming from, bro. I understand where you coming from. But like
folks, I am beaten. You know how you said people cannot change their beliefs?
Yeah.
I just proved you wrong, Tito.
Did you prove me wrong?
Yes.
Oh, you changed your beliefs?
There's no.
But did you
It's all useless. It's all useless, you know.
Did you keep
It's all useless.
No, it isn't useless. It isn't useless. Like
it is.
Dog.
What's the point of all this, you know?
Because you can still change. Like things change. Like we in constant motion, constant development. That's how things exist.
What's the point if everything that comes beforehand is dictated by every single move? What's the point?
You programmed before, bro. You know there's randomness. You know there's this element of randomness.
What element of randomness?
What? Like there's things where like the causal chain is so complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I
don't even know what you going in an existential crisis or something.
Gotta come back to life.
You good? You good?
I am defeated.
You defeated?
Yes.
You're defeated?
I thought darkness was my ally.
Why you this nigga calling Ben? feel
Yes.
you couldn't bend, bro.
Mm.
And I don't know. Okay.
Peace have made me weak.
Okay. I feel like you said, like there's a sliding scale of free will.
Tito,
Then, like
I didn't lose to you.
what?
Victory has defeated me.
Victory has defeated you.
Yes.
I guess.
Technically, my lack of free will have defeated me, but hey, who knows? Who
Or
cares?
maybe the universe has defeated you. The causal chain.
The color chain had
has
defeated me.
you, yeah. So you've defeated yourself.
All right.
So
Alright,
in the act
alright.
of him defeating himself, he has won.
All right.
Monk?
All right.
Nigga, I'm gone.
I'm feeling good now.
This is the morning. This is the morning session podcast brought to you by the Morning Session Studio. We're gonna be recording a back-to-back episode with some other conversation that is less taxing.
Yeah, that's fast. Yeah,
Told.
just talk. Like, tape this one to the one we had before, because it's the same conversation basically.
I'm just gonna call it this. I'm gonna call it part 1, part 2, and then whatever comes next is not gonna be related because I cannot handle any more of this. God have mercy on my soul. Thank you for watching.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right. Next one.
Oh, Drew in the podcast now.
Drew, Mr.